We're going to look at some fractions and adding and subtracting them. So first we're going to look at a normal fraction skill when the denominators are the same. So say if you have 3/7 and you're adding another 2/7, well in total you have 5/7. Okay, so if the denominators are the same, the top just gets added. Okay, so some examples is algebra. So we have 2x over y, and we're going to add that to 3x over y. So we are just going to rewrite it like this, okay, because the denominators are the same. So that is, we have 5 lots of x over y. If you have, you can also have numbers on the bottom, so we could have 3x minus y over 2 plus 2x, actually let's change that to 7x minus 3y over 2. Okay, so with this one, you can put them all on one line. So actually I'm going to run out of room here, so I'm just going to do it below. So 3x minus y plus 7x minus 3y all over 2, because your denominator was the same. And what I want you to do is highlight or identify which variables are the same. Okay, so you have a 3x and a 7x, and you have a negative y and a negative 3y. So what we are going to do is we are going to add those together. So 3 plus 7, that is 10x. And then we're going to look at our y's. So negative 1 take away 3, so negative 4y. And that is all over 2. Sometimes what happens is we have a different denominator. So say we want to add 1/2 to 3/10. What we need to do is multiply out our denominators. So we need to multiply them so our denominators are the same. So how can we get these two denominators the same? Well, we can change the 1/2 and make it into tenths, so timesing both the top and the bottom by 5. So we would have 5 over 10, okay, because you know that half of 10 is 5, plus 3/10. Well, that's obviously 8/10. Okay, so what we did was we looked at the denominators and we thought, what can I multiply them by to make them equal? So you're looking for the lowest common factor for each of them, or the lowest common multiple. In this case it is 10, so you do not need to change that second equation. If you were to have something like 1/3 plus 2/7, then we're going to need to multiply both of them by something. So we're going to actually multiply the 1/3 by 7 over 7, and we're going to multiply the 2/7 by 3 over 3. Okay, and we would get 7 over 21 plus 6 over 21. So we would have 13/21. Okay, so this works the same way for denominators. So let's look into some problems. So say we have x over y squared, and we're going to add that to 2x over y. Okay, what do we need to do? Well, we need to make the denominators the same. So first we need to multiply the second one by y over y. Okay, because we can see that a common denominator will be multiplying that second one by just y. So I'm going to write that first one as normal because we did not change it. And then that second one, I'm just going to multiply each term by y. So we're going to get 2xy over y squared. Right, now our denominators are the same, so we can add them up. So x plus 2xy over y squared. We can't actually go any further than this because this does not have a y and that does. So they're two different terms, so we cannot go any further. Let's have a look at a more complicated problem. So if we were to have 3x over x minus 2, and we're going to take away x over x plus 3. So I'm just going to write this below because I do not have enough room beside it. What we need to do is we are going to find the lowest common multiple between them. Well, this case it is easier just multiplying those two together, and then you're going to cross multiply the denominators and the numerators. So first I'm going to write out the denominators multiplied together, and we're just going to write out that twice. With the subtraction sign in the middle. So we are going to multiply this second denominator by the first numerator. So we can just write that like this. So 3x bracket x plus 3. And we're going to do the same thing for the other side. So multiply x to x minus 2. And then we are going to expand our brackets. Okay, so we have 3x squared, so that's that, plus 9x over x minus 2. Don't expand your denominators because it's unnecessary. When you are simplifying it, it helps if you just leave your denominators factorized. What we are going to do is we're going to expand the numerators, and then eventually we will try and factorize our numerators and see if there's any common factor shared between the top and the bottom. So now we have the denominators the same. We are just going to add them up. I actually did not expand that second one. I apologize. So we have x squared minus 2x. So altogether we have 3x squared plus 9x. Now don't forget that this negative is going to have an impact on both. So minus x squared minus negative. So I'm just going to write minus negative 2x all over x minus 2, x plus 3. We are going to work on this second bracket over here, and we will gather our x terms. So we will have 2x squared plus 9x minus, so two negatives make a positive, and 2x. So we will have that over x minus 2, x plus 3, and we'll gather our like terms. So plus 11x over x minus 2, x plus 3, ran out of room. So on the top we can take out a common factor of x, and we'll be left with 2x plus 11. And that is over x minus 2, x plus 3. Occasionally you will be given a example where you have like a bracket on the top and the bottom, and you'll just cancel them. But in this case we do not have that, so we cannot go any further, and we cannot simplify any further than this.